home from all the way over there. Right now it's summer in Japan and it has been scary hot. It's been like over 40 degrees every day for the past 2 to 3 weeks. It's been 40 to 45 and above. Today is the first day in a couple of weeks where I've actually been able to have the doors open and have a breeze through. It's like 30 degrees today, which is so nice. It's been a while. There's some foods that I've been craving really bad, and so today I wanted to make them for you guys. Also, recently I've been watching quite a bit of Eat Your Kimchi. I watched their coffee jelly episode and I realized how much I really want to eat some coffee jelly. So one of the things we're going to be making today is coffee jelly, and then the other thing is yakisoba, which is actually my favorite Japanese comfort food. I eat it scary often. I either eat it at like a izakaya or a restaurant, or I'll get like one of these guys. If I'm feeling fancy, I'll put more vegetables in it, and then I'll also add like, do you know taco wiener? It's like the little wieners that are cut up so that they split open like octopi. Just wanted to say beforehand, all props and credit go to Simon and Martina for their recipes of coffee. Well, I'm using a different recipe for coffee jelly, but the idea of making coffee jelly on video. If you want to go check out their videos, I'll leave a link in the description down below because they're amazing, and Martina's really inspirational and she's really cool, and they're both really cool. In Tokyo Kitchen Chats, I just want to have a chat with you guys, let you know what I've been up to, give you some updates. I've taken footage throughout the past couple of weeks, so I can show you all the fun things that I've been doing. First thing I'm going to do is I gotta tie up my hair because my hair gets everywhere. So if you guys haven't had coffee jelly before, it's just that. It's just jelly that tastes like coffee, and they usually put like cream on top of it. We're going to be making a vegan version today for all you vegans out there. The yakisoba, by the way, will not be vegan, but you can probably make some alterations to make it vegan. But there's this great thing that we use a lot here. In Japanese it's called kanten, but in English it's agar, I think that's how you say it. It's like a gelatin, but it's not made with bones. It's made with seaweed extract or something, and it works really well. So things you need for this recipe are kanten, coffee, sugar, and boiling water, and that's it. So I can't use my kettle because the ring light is plugged in, so I'm just going to boil water on the stove. So while we wait for that to boil, I'll tell you what's been going on in my life. Yeah, it's been extremely hot lately. So the other day I went with my friend Catherine to the pool. It was like, not really a pool, a water park. They had slides and it was really cute, and they had like a waterfall thing going on and a wave pool. Hey guys, I'm at the beach. Oh wait, no I'm not, I'm at the pool. Going swimming. I'm just gonna get in the pool. Goodbye. We travelled like an hour and a half to get there, and we got there and it was beautiful, it was really cool. And then I was just so excited and I got in the water and it was like getting into a warm bath. So the constant heat, I think, made the water just heat up. Luckily towards the end of the day it started cooling down a little bit and the water felt a lot nicer, but by the time that happened the pool was kind of closing, which is really sad. I think normally in a normal summer it would be good, but I think this summer is particularly crazy, so the pool wasn't as satisfying as I needed it to be. The kind of coffee that I'm using is, I think, instant coffee, but it gives you a filter with it. I don't know anything about coffee, so this is just what me and Eric use when we really need a pick-me-up. I don't know if they're like this in your country. I've never seen these in Australia, but it comes kind of like a little bag with a thing on top. You split it open like that, fold the corners in, and place it on top of the cup. And so then you just pour the hot water into the bag and it will filter through. So we need 2 cups. Great, great. We have 2 cups. I can just take this out. Pour the hot coffee into a saucepan and turn the heat to low. Add the agar and stir until dissolved. 1.5 teaspoons of kanten. So there's 1. And then we need 0.5. Okay, and I'm just going to stir it with a wooden spoon. This is my first time cooking with agar. All the time as a kid we used to make jelly, but it was always airplane jelly, which was gelatin and some flavors, and you just kind of put hot water with it and it was done. I also want to test this out today, and hopefully it works out, because I want to make it for my good friend Taylor B, because she can eat this. I'll start adding the sugar. How much is it? 2 tablespoons of sugar. But yeah, overall things have been really good lately. I've been doing a lot of streams on Twitch, which has been really fun. I really am enjoying Twitch a lot. So I also have set up an emulation thing on my Mac, and now I'm able to play Nintendo SNES games, which I love retro games like that. Anything that's reminiscent of my childhood and nostalgic. But yeah, if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, I play them now on Twitch. And I also do cooking on Twitch as well. I'm gonna ladle the mixture into these cups, and hopefully it goes smoothly. Actually, I think this is the perfect amount. Oh my god! That's it, it's the perfect amount. So I'm gonna put these guys in the fridge and they're gonna take at least 2 hours to firm up. It's been like 20 minutes and they're still warm, but it's like, they're already set? Content is like some serious business, oh my god. So now I'm going to be making the yakisoba. Now I'm actually going to be, you know, cheating a little bit and using yakisoba sauce. I don't know if you can get yakisoba sauce where you are. You might be able to find it at some Asian grocery store or supermarket. If not, there is a recipe here for yakisoba sauce. There's a lot of different recipes online. Some of them involve ketchup and Worcestershire. Some of it's different every time. So the one that I found, which I'm not going to use, but it's just if you guys want to use it, is 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, 3 tablespoons of tonkatsu sauce. This is not tonkatsu sauce, but it looks quite similar, but it's not. Half a tablespoon of soy sauce, and half a tablespoon of mirin. Oh my god. So yeah, you can use that recipe or you can look up your own recipe online and see which one works best for you. Or hopefully you can find yakisoba sauce near you because it's so freaking good and tasty. So especially if you live in Japan, yakisoba is really easy to make. The ingredients are very easy to find and very common, and it's very quick to put together. So I'm going to be using yakisoba noodles. I'm going to be using onions, cabbage and carrot. I'm also using pork slices, but this is optional, you don't have to add this. And of course I'm going to be using my yakisoba sauce. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be frying my pork. The recipe that I'm using is kind of a mix between a recipe that I've looked up and with Simon and Martina's recipe. And I'm going to be frying the meat until it's a little bit browned up. Okay, so I cook my meat as much as I want to, and I'm going to take it out and put it in a little bowl for later. And now I'm going to add my noodles. So my goal is to get them to crisp up a lot. So you can already see it crisping up. Oh, that's so good. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so these are all crisped up for me. They're like that. I'm going to take them out. So now what I want to do is I want to cook the onion, the cabbage and the carrots, just to get them a little bit softer. While this is cooking as well, another little flashback thing. Recently I went to this place called the Vinyl Museum with, I went with Tokyo Creative and I went with Kim and Sunny Day. It was really cool. Basically the Vinyl Museum, it's in Ginza and you can pay, I think it's 1,500 yen, and you get access to like so many backdrops to take pictures in, like for your Instagram or whatever. But yeah, it's a lot of really aesthetically pleasing backdrops so you can take cool Instagram photos. Here's some of the Instagram photos that I took on my phone. But if you guys are interested in that kind of thing, yeah, it's called the Vinyl Museum and it's in Ginza if you guys are in Japan. And I think it's open for a while. They do this kind of thing every year at summer, I'm pretty sure. Even though I've been struggling in the heat lately, my plants are really thriving. They're loving the heat. I have lots of new leaves on the ficus tree, or the ficus, I still don't know how to say it. And I have a bunch of tomatoes, and I've been eating them slowly but surely. We've got about 4 or 5 tomatoes left. They're almost red enough to eat the last ones, but yeah, they're so good. They're so, like, sweet. And they've been in the sun so much, they're super red and delicious. It's great. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. I need to cook that until the cabbage is wilted. And I'm adding the noodles back in. Okay, and now I'm just going to be adding the yakisoba sauce. Alright, here we go. smells so good. Oh my gosh. Normally you have like a little side thing of pickled ginger. I don't really like that stuff, so I'm leaving it off. I'm just kind of having it plain. You can have a fried egg on top if you want, which is really good. You can mix the yolk in. But I'm just gonna have it as is. I'm feeling pretty basic today. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that is comfort food right there. Saucy, juicy noodles. Look at that. I'm gonna try and whip the cream before I do any sexy shots because I want to keep the camera where it is. So this is my food processor. I've had it since the tiny apartment. It was really cheap. I got that with the blendy stick for like 2,000, 3,000 yen. This is the soy whip that I'm using. But yeah, I have electric beaters, and no matter what I do, just the best way to whip this cream is in a food processor for some reason. Fill her up. So to the cream I'm going to be adding some vanilla extract and some powdered sugar. So I have a piping bag and I'm just going to fill it with the cream. Okay, I'm worried about these jellies. They are very, very hard. I'm wondering if the recipe told me to put too much content in it, because this is like crazy. This looks kind of dumb. I thought it would look cooler. Alright, let's say that one's a miss. How about I do like a smaller thing on this one? That's a bit cuter. I think the one on the left looks the cutest, don't you? Alright, we did it. I'm gonna get some mint from the garden, make this all look nice, and then let's have a feast. Yeah! I know this is a really tight shot on my face, but the house is so messy outside of this framing, so we're just gonna be nice and tight to my face. I'm just gonna dig into this thing. Look at that. Oh, it smells so good. Itadakimasu. Oh, it's just so good. The sauce is so sweet and satisfying, and the noodles are a little bit crispy yet still soft. One of my favorite things about this is the cabbage. The texture of the cabbage, how it's still a little bit crunchy but still cooked. It's amazing. Who came up with this? I'm worried about this one, honestly, because the way, if you saw it in the shot before when I dug my spoon into it, it looks very hard. I feel like they told me to put in too much content in the recipe, so I feel like this is going to be pretty tough to chew, but hey, let's give it a go. The taste is really good. It's like a light coffee jelly. A lot of coffee jelly that I have from the store is like, it's really strong and bitter, and this is sweet, light coffee taste, and the cream is awesome. Just, yeah, less agar next time. It's really tough. Even though the texture is a little tough, that's still some of the best coffee jelly I've ever had. The proportion of the amount of coffee to the sweetness is perfect for